I finally got my hands on a carbon-infused racing shoe, the Skechers Speed Elite. But first, let's roll the intro. That's right, I finally got my hands on the Skechers Speed Elite and I could not be happier. Took this out on my run this morning and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Decided to do a 5K speed run. I ended up running a 19-minute, 10-second 5K, which is about a 6-minute, 11-second per mile average pace. Was not my race effort. I just wanted to go out for a good, hard, consistent speed run, high speed tempo type of run, and I highly enjoyed it in these shoes. A little bit from Skechers is what they say about the shoe. The Skechers Go Run Speed Elite Hyper is a high performance racing flat designed to offer a competitive edge for winning races. The ultra lightweight shoe delivers a quick turnover with running economy in mind and features hyper burst cushioning, a carbon-infused winglet plate, plus a durable Goodyear Performance outsole. A little bit more about the shoe. Starting with the bottom of the shoe, you've got that tried and true Goodyear rubber, very grippy, does really well even when the road is wet, disc grips, and gives you confidence on your run. You can see that there is Goodyear rubber in the places where you need it, where there's going to be high wear on the bottom of the shoe, but they also did a good job at not putting it everywhere as a means to help keep the weight low. The midsole is that hyper burst material, which I have come to highly enjoy and love. It's very responsive, but provides enough cushioning to be comfortable. I would wear this shoe anything from a 5K to a marathon race, and I feel confident that my feet would remain comfortable throughout the duration of those types of races. You do have the carbon-infused winglet plate in there, which does add some of that rigidity and stiffness to the shoe. You can see as I'm trying to flex it that it is fairly stiff. The whole design of the shoe really promotes and rewards a mid to forefoot strike. That carbon plate adds stiffness and enables a more reactive toe off. And of course you have the M-Strike technology that Skechers puts in all of their higher performance shoes. And you can see that it has that slope through the forefoot of the shoe there. And as I was running in the shoe, I could feel that as I was striking the ground. And this again really promotes a mid to forefoot foot strike. I felt that my feet were really wanting to get up into that position and push off, ready for the next the next foot strike. And so when you're really trying to pick up the pace and run faster, this shoe did a phenomenal job at promoting and rewarding the efforts that I was trying to put forth. It truly is a rewarding shoe to run faster paces in. Moving on to the upper, you have Skechers Translucent Mono Mesh, which is a very durable but extremely lightweight material. The fabric is almost a ripstop-like material just in the way that it's engineered. The upper is also going to provide very good lateral and medial support along the foot, and I found it to be extremely comfortable as I had cinched down on the laces across the top of my foot. It really helped secure my foot, which was very nice because as you're picking up those paces and really starting to get after it, you don't want your foot moving around very much at all. I found the overall fit to be a little snug, which I like very much so in a race shoe. Had just enough room in the toe box to allow my toes to not feel too cramped, although this is by no means a wide toe boxed shoe. I forgot to mention that I wear a size 9.5 and went with size 10. The Speed Elite only is available in whole sizes, so 8, 9, 10, 11. I went half size up and that seemed to fit my foot perfectly. So I would order true to size. Unless you're a half size, then I would go ahead and order up to the next size. Back to the review. Along the back, you have a little bit of cushioning along the side of your ankle and along the back of the Achilles heel. The fabric that they used along the ankle and the back of the Achilles heel here along the collar of the shoe is textured, and so I found that my foot and my sock just kind of gripped onto this so that it wasn't slipping around very much at all during my run, and I certainly didn't feel any sort of movement or play during my higher paced efforts. The tongue is not gusseted, but I didn't find that that was an issue. It really tended to stay in place and is made of the same textured, grippy type of fabric that you find along the back of the heel collar as well. So no problems there. The laces were fine. They're slightly textured, so they should stay tied if you do a good knot. Skechers is advertising 23 millimeters of heel stack and 19 millimeters in the forefoot for a 4 millimeter drop. Just a little side note, Running Warehouse advertises a different stack height, but I'm gonna go with what Skechers had published on their website. That seems to be the right amount of stack height where you're gonna be feeling good all the way up through a marathon, but it's not so much stack that it feels like you're a little top heavy in the shoe. I found that as I was trying to navigate around turns and corners, I did not feel unstable at all. Didn't feel like I was going to roll out of the shoe. I felt planted and I felt like I was able to continue my race-paced efforts. So as for the things that I love the Goodyear rubber. I love that it has the right amount of midsole. It's very lightweight, only 6 ounces or 170 grams. It is secure and has a very comfortable upper. I love the colorways and the grippy elements, the type of fabric that they chose to use around the heel collar and in the tongue. And lastly, the entire package is just how everything in this shoe came together. As for the things to improve, I think the shoe could use for a little bit more secure hold around the ankle. There is a little bit of padding there, but maybe they could thicken that just a little bit. Not a deal breaker, not a big deal, and something that frankly you kind of forget about when you're actually out there putting in the effort doing your run. And then I also wish that the carbon plate had just a little bit more flex. It seems to be a little stiff. Maybe it'll loosen up as I run in the shoe more, but I felt like it was rewarding all the way through toe off, but I felt like I wanted just a little more springiness to that carbon plate. I feel like I'm being a little nitpicky on these things to improve, but that really is it. I mean, the shoe is a phenomenal shoe and I really enjoyed running in it. So would I recommend the Speed Elite? Yes, I would recommend it, especially if you can find it on sale. That obviously makes it even better. Skechers advertises this shoe at $190. I saw on Running Warehouse and other websites that you can get this shoe for about $175. So definitely check around, shop around a little bit. I'll provide a link to Skechers website and you can check out the shoe on their website down below in the description. This truly is a phenomenal shoe. I love how all of the elements that Skechers put into this came together for a racer, for a runner. I think they did a good job thinking through what a racer needs in their shoe, and this provides everything you need and nothing you don't. And that's it for my review. If you have any questions or comments, please drop them down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Check out the other reviews that I've done on some shoes, and there is a chance that I'll be getting the Razor Elite, and so maybe I'll be able to do a little comparison of those two shoes and a review on that shoe once I get my hands on it. So be sure to subscribe. Alrighty guys, that's all. As usual, leave you with this thought: be consistent, express gratitude, and enjoy every mile. I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.